Wholesale, they're hiring account reps right now. We've told you this before. Now, fastest growing segment of the mortgage industry, the broker. Well, working for a good wholesale company like Remen might just be the thing for you. Change of scenery, working for a great company. If you want to inquire more, just click this banner right over there on your mobile. It's at the bottom or somewhere around here. Now, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. According to Redfin, right now, home prices just keep on dropping. We're at an 8-year high for the number of properties that have had their prices slashed. An 8-year high. Now, I don't know why anybody wouldn't watch this show because we've been telling you this for the last year and a half. In spite of everybody telling you the contrary, us over here at the National Real Estate Post and only us have been telling you this was going to come. Now, this isn't some crazy oracle type of thing going on over here. On the contrary, we used a whole bunch of common sense to call the market. Surprisingly, we were the only ones. I want to run some numbers by you. San Jose, the number of properties that are on the market increased by 110.9%. Seattle increased 73.2%. San Diego increased 38.2%. And Boston increased 17.3%. What do all these cities have in common? Yes, the prices have been too damn high. I always put it in the context of, could a first responder to buy a house in one of these neighborhoods? And when the answer is no, something is going to change. So check this out, guys. KB Homes, you know, the new home builder, well, their stock just took a hit, a big hit last week. It went down a whopping 17%. New home builders, 17%. Now, before you say, who cares? I don't invest in KB. Think of what this represents. So get a load of this. Their fourth quarter housing gross profit margins dropped big time. Their fourth quarter average selling price was readjusted $10,000. Down. And they're cutting their full year 2019 housing revenue guidance to $4.7 from $5.2 billion. Right, not good stuff. If you invest in new home builders, what does this tell you? Well, it's what I've told you, that we're going to see a correction in this market and it's happening right before our eyes. In addition, Beazer Homes, their stock went down 6.5%. Toll Brothers, their stock went down 5%. Lennar, their stock down 5.1%. D.R. Horton, their stock down 3.1%. And Pulte Group, their stock is down 3.1% as well, all on the same day, all down. They're finally catching up to what we've been telling you at the National Real Estate Post. More investors should listen to our show. Okay, so new home construction is down last year, and it's projected to be down in 2019. You finally came along. Hello, nice to have you here. Now understand, we are not at a time of low inventory anymore. Do you understand that? Some people think we are. We are not at a time of low inventory, yet that is not the story. We are at a point of buyer fatigue. That's right. We are no longer interested in paying for the prices that are set on the homes that you're trying to sell to us right now. Now, remember last week we told you that 90-day lates were up big time, while foreclosures were down. Well, that's a symptom of the equity that we've created in the prices that we're selling these houses at. People simply aren't affording them. They're not getting foreclosed on because, well, just watch the show from last week to understand that correlation because it's a big one and affects what you guys are doing. See, now we're seeing new home builders setting prices as if the market was still escalating like last year, and that's simply not the case anymore. And exactly what we've been telling you guys for over a year. That we either change our ways or don't worry, the market is going to change it for you. And once again, exactly as we said, if the market has to make the changes rather than us, it's going to hurt a hell of a lot more. Now, back to the story. KB down 17%. Yeah, ouch. Further, side note, something to consider, home builders' core business is building homes. So as their profits tighten, as their stock tumbles, and home builders need to make changes, those changes are going to come in the form of cuts, and the cuts are going to be in two places. You're hearing it here first. Number one, they're going to cut areas that are not their core business, that being building homes. And number two, areas that new home builders are going to cut are areas that are not making money. So logical. So what industry meets these two criteria? And this is where the rubber meets the road for a lot of you. It's their mortgage divisions. So, something you need to think about. If you're a loan officer, if you work for a mortgage company whose core business is building homes, don't be surprised if your underwriting to file ratio increases or your condition lists go through the roof or other and massive changes that affect your production are made to your mortgage company. Now, I'm not telling you guys to make a move right now, But I am telling you to be aware of the ground that you're standing on right now. It may not be as firm as what you believe. So a little bit here in the who cares department. Wells Fargo is cutting another 1,000 mortgage-related jobs. I'm more interested in the why, because it's the same thing as what's going on for KB Homes. It's the market changes and property values going down that's having an effect. It's the mortgage fatigue that's having an effect, and the reason why Wells Fargo cut these jobs.
Uh-oh.
And finally, I got some kind of good news for you. According to a survey of senior loan officers by the Federal Reserve Board, underwriting has gotten easier over the past quarter. Yay! Here's what they say. For the third quarter of 2018, banks reported easing their standards on mortgage categories of residential real estate loans, even while experiencing weaker demand for the products overall. Now, something I want you guys to consider here, okay? This is where this affects you. Yes, the market is softening. Yes, we told you so. Who cares? Yes, some companies are starting to go under. Yes, companies are consolidating. What you need to know is that there is a business, a segment for you out there where you can succeed. Now, remember when prices were way down, everybody was going, oh my God, I can't believe this. It's not a good time to buy a house. Yet when property values are high, people are saying, oh my God, they're too expensive to buy. You're like a spouse who you could never make happy. See, people buy houses in slow markets and hot markets and high markets and in low markets. The only thing that truly affects your business is you and what you choose to do. With the right systems and discipline in place, you can build a business that's impervious to market conditions. Loan officers have done it in the past and they will continue to do it in the future, regardless of any excuse that we want to hang our hats on. So don't hang a hat, roll up the sleeves, and get to work. Because I'm telling you boys and girls out there, buckle up, you're in for one hell of a ride in the housing industry. Thank you, and share this on your social sites. It helps this guy. Bye.